Good morning, everybody. Let's see, Sunday, May 19th. Yeah, guys, kind of lost track of the dates here. Been so busy with all this graduating, graduation stuff. And of course, everybody knows you got grandkids or kids. You got busy time of year this time of year with April, May here. But welcome in, everybody. Rodney Bell, TJ, Jenna C. Welcome in, Jerry Bauer. Ben Rail, Joel. I sent a few links out, and guys, you are welcome to join in. I will put the link in here, and of course, I will be careful who I'm only going to let it in here for a few minutes. Hey, hope everybody's having a great weekend. Yep, had graduation yesterday. My granddaughter graduated. Had a little party yesterday afternoon, and I do want to also congratulate my home team here, the Southeastern Lady Lions. They won. They beat Clemson yesterday. Beat Clemson Friday. Lost to Alabama yesterday around noon. Played extra innings. They come back last night and beat Clemson, and will play the University of Alabama in the finals of the regionals up in Tuscaloosa. So Coach Rick Freeman and his Lady Lions there, congratulations. Of course, they would have to beat Alabama twice, but hey, big accomplishment for the young team here from Southeastern. I'm not going to be able to join you today, but okay, Rodney, appreciate it. TJ, what's up? How's everybody doing today? Hey guys, I was kind of out of it yesterday, but I did see a few little rumblings this morning. Maybe a new drone coming out. I was talking to Marcus last night around, I guess it was around 10 o'clock, and he was kind of let me know a few little things that popped up there on Twitter and all. So yeah, might be a new drone coming out. Hey, Air 3, he may be getting an upgrade. Air 4, possibly, looks like could be coming out. So how is everybody doing today? What you got planned? You doing some flying? Been a rough week here for weather, and of course I want to say prayers out to the people of Houston. Had a lot of damage and a lot of rain up that way, and I know we kind of prepare for hurricanes and stuff like that, but what they went through this past week was kind of unexpected. So and with the way insurance is and stuff, I tell you, don't know where all this is headed. But keep them people in your prayers. And of course, Dominic, I'm not sure if Dominic is in here, but Dominic was actually in the hospital, but I think he's doing better. Yep. Hey, Joe Mela, welcome in. Jenna C. All right, Jenna, I know Barkley is back here somewhere. He's lurking around. Dominic, oh yeah, I see. He's lurking. He said, I hope you're doing better, Dominic. Yeah, I sent some links. I saw Lance pop in. Speaking of somebody just popped in the background. Well, the name popped up. Yep, he's there now. What's up, Scotty?
I'm here. I'm not going to stay on very long.
What?
Probably bad signal too. So I probably got bad signal as well. I'm not going to be on very long.
What's up? What's up? How you doing?
Storm damage. You were just talking about storm damage, and Tallahassee got hit hard. I don't guess this is going to work.
You okay? Yeah, you better now. Chris.
I'm gonna go to the phone.
I don't know where Scott went. Wait. Yep. Scotty. What's up, Chris?
Good morning, Johnny. How are you doing?
No, doing good, doing good. Troy, Big Water, welcome in. Joe Fotilio. Who else is in here? Popped in. Yeah, Chris, I tell you, man, it's been a rough couple of weeks with this weather, man. These fronts pushing through every 2 or 3 times a week, it seems like.
Well, I'm afraid it's over, Johnny. So sit back and relax and get ready. Get some sunscreen for your bald head, just like I have to do.
Yeah, oh, it's beautiful today. I tell you what, yesterday evening, well, we had graduation yesterday morning. It was a little cloudy when we woke up, but that by about 10 o'clock, it was nice. And of course, now this whole week looks pretty good. So actually, we are hosting the Southland Conference baseball championships. Starts Wednesday, so we got to be host to all those Texas schools, you know. But no, it looks like a good week.
Brag a little bit about my granddaughter in the school she goes to, which is a school I went to, and my mom and dad went to. So they're in the Texas State Championship Class 2A softball playoffs.
Wow! And, congratulations!
And they won they played for the regional championship. They won their semifinal yesterday afternoon. So they play for a regional championship next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday somewhere. We don't know yet. But,
yes, I tell you what, it's fun to watch. I coached girls for many years, having daughters. But man, I tell you, to see how far we've come. I'm just watching the Lady Lions last night beat Clemson, and for our school and of course sometimes you go by names. Well, this team can't beat that name because they're a smaller school and all that, but it's not like that in softball and baseball. Yeah, football is pretty true to form. You're not going to sneak up and beat no big school because you get beat up. But baseball and softball, you can pretty well hang with those schools. And it's fun.
That coach last week, they interviewed the other team's coach. Okay, this is called karma, and it's called you need to think before you speak. Okay. They asked him a question. That the interviewer asked the other coach, a question. So, hey, who do you think further down the road? And he popped. Well, he's going to watch them from the stands. He's not going to watch them on the field because he come back and bit him in the butt yesterday afternoon.
Hey, got to play it on the field. That's where it's at.
Yeah, don't make bold statements like that. Good morning, Joe. Good morning,
Joe.
Scott.
Morning, Chris. Scotty.
Morning,
Johnny.
Chris.
Everybody in chat. Good morning.
What's up, Joe?
Coffee time, baby.
I see that.
How's
flipping us the bird early in the morning?
How's Houston holding up, Joe?
It's a ton of damage down here, dude. Like tornadoes and I don't know if y'all follow Steve Hyde on Facebook at all, but he's real good photographer, camera drone photographer. He said they put a lot of good pictures on Facebook of skyscrapers, just windows blown out and huge piece of chunk of glass just like stuck in a lawn down below, like scary stuff, man.
Jeez.
Tornadoes everywhere.
Kind of like when Harvey come through.
Kind of like that, yeah.
Man,
it was scary too. Because this house I'm working on doing a kitchen remodel, they flooded in Harvey. They had 4 feet of water in the house, and it was coming again. And I was terrified. I was like,
I don't
want to put this house back
the same thing in Tallahassee.
Yeah. And
Tallahassee's tore up too. We've had 3 tornadoes to go through.
I tell you, man, where are we gonna go for insurance here pretty soon? It is really
can't afford it.
I know, Chris. As a realtor, man, I sold many houses, and not very long ago, you bought a little house, a couple $100,000, and it might be $800-900 a year, maybe $1,000. Now, I mean, you're looking at probably $3,000 to $3,500 just for that type policy. And there ain't too many $200,000 houses anymore. So I don't know. And then all the coastal stuff, along the beach. I know we sold our beach house over in Orange Beach, but because the condo fees are like a runaway train right now,
I think my insurance is like $4,500 a year, $4,600 a year. Not a small house, but
it's getting
not a mansion either,
It's kind of scary on that end, though,
Yeah, sure is.
Joe, you been flying?
Yeah, man. I flew yesterday. Me and my buddy Will went and met up, abandoned golf course. 14 packs.
Oh wow!
Been getting them in, yes sir. Yes sir.
Dennis back into the community. Dennis been gone for a while. It's great.
Yeah, it's good to see Dennis back. Yes.
Dennis,
what do you got there, Chris?
I'm fixing to have to buy some aftermarket Phantom batteries.
Phantom.
Because these are all swelling up now. I flew 2 this morning. I had to get a pair of channel locks, pull them out of my drone.
Holy shit!
Chris, didn't you buy like an aftermarket battery not long ago, or you?
I have not flown an aftermarket. I've flown them, but I don't own one. These are
Okay.
all still DJI batteries.
I know Adrian had bought several aftermarket Phantom batteries. I don't know if he had luck with them or not.
These people's been flying these sinkholes down at the office. I asked them basically, yeah, we buy them all the time. They fly fine. So I'm gonna take them at their word. They give me the name that they use, so I'm gonna unload and probably buy.
Yeah, I mean, I would think that a battery. I mean, I'm saying it's, of course, that's a smart, the batteries and stuff, you know. But you know, I'm sure they have them. That's pretty good, I guess. I don't know.
You can find them all day on Amazon.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, of course, I don't know if it's doing it good to read the reviews on that. You need to really talk to somebody that's actually flown one, you know.
Yeah, and I've you know, two things keeps the thing in the air is propellers, of course, for one, and then the battery's the other. You just don't want to have it shut off in mid-flight. But these people fly. They fly. They've been flying down there. It was every day for about a month. Now they're down to about once a week. But I asked him the other day. I said, "Man, y'all, what about batteries?" He said, "I said that's a big issue with these." He said, "Man, we buy them off Amazon. So you can buy 3 aftermarket batteries for what one DJI battery costs."
I ain't gonna lie. Yep.
Yeah,
And, they do the same thing, get the same amount of flight time, and so I'm probably
I'll
gonna
stick
pick
to my
up
$17 4S batteries.
2 or 3 of them. Yep. Yeah, FPV's got so dadgum popular. They think them little batteries are worth $100 a piece now.
Yeah.
Barkley, the coffee is. Oh yeah, Barkley sent me some coffee. Actually, we tried it Thursday. My son-in-law.
Yeah. How was that coffee?
Yeah, got some pretty fancy coffee there. Drones and Coffee took a upgrade. You know, I don't know if you how TikTok doing an upgrade. You know, with the concrete Joe. I don't know if you ever saw that guy.
No, I don't think I have.
You need to catch this dude, man. Look, he'll charge you. I don't know. I'm sure it's all for fun, but he's, you know, that's some of his charges for everything. You know, like if you got to walk 10 steps from the truck instead of 9, you know, you get an upgrade. But yeah, so Drones and Coffee got upgraded by some coffee that Barkley sent from Hawaii. So
Kona.
yeah, Matt made a cup
Kona coffee.
Thursday. Huh?
Some Kona coffee.
Yeah, he well, the bag's over there because they had the little grinder. It's not cheap, I can tell you that though. Barkley, Barkley goes big.
Hey, Barkley,
Barkley's
center cut. Just look at the girl he's dating.
Hey, yeah, that's true. Hey,
I mean,
a pound of this stuff, you might have to sell one of your drones if you bought this by the pound.
he don't dally around. I'm telling you, he is center cut, dude.
Ronnie, welcome in. God bless the America.
Ronnie.
He sent me a T-shirt that had come from the battleship Missouri, a legacy of hope.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
That's cool.
I can wear it with pride.
What you saying, but we don't want him to hear is he's a good guy.
No, he's not a good guy. No, okay. I don't want that to get out at all.
Well, brother Bob.
Bob's got bacon and gravy, biscuits.
Getting it going.
Yep. And he'll stash some in his beard for a little snack later.
A little flavor saver.
That's what I did last night. I partied this way and I had a nacho right here.
So Joe, you seen some info on an Air 4 coming out?
Just before I came on when you were talking about that, I was like, "What? Another drone coming out?"
Yeah,
like,
Marcus,
Bottom 2 just came out. The Air 3 ain't that old. Like,
I got a text last night from Marcus says something about, "Hey, you selling your Air 3?" I know what he was talking about, so he ended up calling me, and you know, he said, "Yeah," he said he got little rumors, and,
little bug, huh? I'll be damned.
Igor or Igor, whatever, got a few. It looks like a battery. It almost looks like a battery of the Avata 2, but I mean, I don't know. I hadn't really we were kind of out of it yesterday, but I'm gonna do a little snooping around this morning.
Yeah.
And
that's interesting. Yeah. Think about selling my Mini 3 Pro.
Let's see, Joel saying that. So they're talking a possible Air 4. Guess these are, yeah. Well, you know, a bunch of people said they would not be an Air 3S. I mean,
yeah.
Which I mean, I don't know about, you know, but that's something we've always heard from a few people. But yeah, possible Air 4. So I I don't know, but the battery looks awful identical. Well, I don't say identical. Just what I saw a few minutes ago. It looks almost like an Avata 2 battery. So,
But the Air 3, that slides in from the back too, right?
yep.
Yeah. So it could have a similar design.
Yeah. And I mean, I think I like the design of the Avata 2 because it does snap in better and, it doesn't make the drone top heavy. Although, I think the original Avata, I'll tell you what, it turns pretty good to me. Seemed like the Avata 2 could be a little floaty,
Mm-hmm.
Paul Murray, welcome in. Ben Cartwright, welcome in. B-Rad is in the house. Barkley is definitely here now. He's listening. So, Chris, you heard everything bad about him.
Let me tell you about old Ben Cartwright. He, of course, he flies for Delta Airlines. He's a pilot. He's a real deal. And I bought FlightAware, a subscription FlightAware. So every once in a while, he'll send me when he's leaving Houston. He said, I'm gonna fly by your house, and I can track him. Another day, he flew over and he turned that plane like this, man. He waving at me.
Oh, did you? Hello? Yeah, there you
go. You might have seen on the news where people had headaches and stuff when they hit the ceiling.
They were inverted. They were inverted, trying to,
They were inverted. Yeah, he went Maverick on them.
He pulled a knife edge on you
to wave at me. That's just the kind of guy he is.
That's awesome.
He put me above the rest of 100 and some odd people above him. So. No, but it's pretty cool to watch old Ben because he'll fly. I think the flight he was on was from Houston to Minneapolis, and it come nearly over. I think he was within 30, 40 miles of the house. It's pretty neat to watch. Pretty neat to track him.
That's pretty cool. He could do a little dive over your house, just.
He told me, he texted me when he landed. He said, I turned the landing lights on for you.
Oh man, I tell you, that's pretty cool. Let's see, got to get Brad saying here. Wait, let's see here. Got to get ready to go for 8 mile plus water lily step. 8 mile 20,000 steps each day. Brad, shit, you could just walk to the South Florida Drone Meetup, save some gas money.
Yeah, start now.
Yeah, him and Mark Fisher, they could walk. They could walk together.
He can go Forrest Gump on us. Take off.
Oh man, I tell you, Chris, how's the fish biting? You been doing any fishing?
No, I haven't. I fished. I guess it's been about a month ago. I made a video of our little old pond out there where I go once a month, and the lake. I'm hearing good things. The guy that's a guide out here, I got a trip set up for him. The end of June. Cade, that boy was in my chat this morning in my stream, and his dad, they're good friends of mine. So we're gonna take a half-day crappie fishing trip. I've been telling Kyle I've been going to do it, so we're going to celebrate my buddies that passed away here about a month ago. We're going to talk about Scotty. We're all good friends, and we're going to go continue on, as they say.
Yeah. Hey, it's a good thing. It's not easy, but hey, that's what he loved to do also. And hey, you doing it in his memory,
He loved to do everything with us. He wasn't a big fisherman or a hunter or stuff, but he would go with us.
Right.
And he was kind of like Scotty was in his early 70s when he passed away. And me and Wade and Cade, of course, Cade is Wade's boy. Me and Wade are almost the same age. So it's just keep it going, keep in contact, keep up with each other. So, good dude, man. I can't say enough about Scotty.
As you get older, you seem to lose. You kind of like, man, you do lose a few friends and stuff as you get older. But man, it's those memories that keep you going. That's for sure.
Yeah, Scotty told me one time in one of our drives, he said, Chris, as you get older, you go to a lot more funerals. I said, yeah, I guess you're right, Scotty.
Yeah, don't want to be doing it. Mr. John Flynn is in the house. What's up, John?
Johnny.
I sent John the link. Anybody else want to hop on? You're welcome to, except the guy, Joe's friend. We don't want him back on this week.
You still getting your neighbors stop by?
Can't take that guy anywhere.
Johnny?
What's that?
You still get your neighbors stop by and flash you sometimes before you.
You know, he came back in, I think, actually, the next week. Well, I mean, I saw him pop up, of course, and I banned him. But, yeah, I tell you what, man, those, you know, people don't have anything better to do.
Nope.
I mean,
I sure don't.
I know Rodney. Yeah, Rodney. Well, I think everybody through the years got caught one time. You know, and it's kind of like, I mean, you see him pop up in the back room, but man, I'm just, you know, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, 6:30, whatever. I'm not thinking of that crap. And you know, I saw somebody pop in and then just put them on the screen. John Flynn said he's dragging this morning, needs some coffee. Yeah, well, John,
Can you see the video before you let him in?
he didn't start the video. He just like had his face, you know.
Okay.
Like, and the minute you clicked it on, yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, Bill Ronayne and them got it. I mean, they clipped it and snipped it and saved it, you know.
They brought Mr. Johnson with them. Johnny, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, no, this guy actually showed his, you know, he showed more of a I don't know. Yeah, he
Use your imagination.
yeah. Use your imagination.
Showed Mr. Johnson.
I tell you what, man, people, it's crazy.
Well, you know, you're always striving for more views, Johnny, so you can get more revenue. So that's just part of the party, man. You just got to deal with it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we try to maybe get like a, you know, I guess.
I mean, you've made the big time to get somebody show the Johnson on your show, dude. That's a. You need to frame that. Actually, you need to get Bill Ronayne to frame that for you. I mean, and you can hang it behind you over here on your right over your right shoulder, where you can show it to everybody on Sunday morning. You know, like people do them YouTube deals when they get 100,000. You can do the same thing, Johnny.
Look, Ronnie. I mean, where's Ronnie? What did he say here? Trolls sleep with their mothers. Dave, Arizona drone dude, what's up?
Easy, Dave.
Dave.
Trolls sleep with their mamas. What's up, Dave?
Hey, you know what? It's fun doing a live stream, and I guess it keeps you honest, keeps you on your toes. You know, you get kind of complacent sometimes, but hey, you know, like I say, early in the morning, man.
Well, you're
usually
the only
everybody.
guy I know, Johnny. You're the only guy I know that goes live 8 days a week. There's no more 7 days for Johnny Drone Flyer. It's 8 days a week for Johnny Drone Flyer.
That's what the kids call it now. They say 25/8. You doing this thing 25/8. No more 24/7. The kids 25/8.
24/7. It's 25/8 for Johnny.
Go live this past week. I didn't. Wednesday night we got Mr. Billy Kyle, so we'll catch up with Billy. See what maybe Billy's got the Air 4 already. You know,
who's
can't get
that guy?
Huh?
Never heard of him.
You never heard of Billy? Yeah. Well, you know, he's a kind of new guy in the drone community.
Yeah, he's been around.
He's got a little channel up and coming.
I mean, you know, he's got a few. You know, he got a few. You know, he hangs out with a few wrong crowd. You know, Londa Nord. You know,
when I met Billy the first time, he had just started shaving.
I was like, what about? Yeah, Billy. He's a great guy, though. I tell you.
I think he was driving his mom and dad. He learned how to drive back then.
He just had his driver's permit.
Learner's permit, yeah.
Hey, and he was one of the first to get a Tesla, you know. So that was Billy. Barkley said that was last week.
I got some airfare the other day up to Chicago for July. Picked up my plane tickets for Mikey's Fly Zone drone.
Oh, okay.
For their FPV Palooza meetup. It's July 20th and 21st. I'm going up from the 19th to the 22nd, Friday to Monday.
Where is it exactly?
Where is it exactly? It's outside of Chicago.
Gotcha.
I think out on the west side of Chicago, out towards Mikey's town. I think we're going to be out there. So
you need to go dive the Sears Tower while you're there.
You know, I just might. Little dive and dash. One dive and roll out.
Joe, are you going to go to Minefield also? Or no, probably.
Probably. Yeah, I'll probably have to drive to that one unless I can find another smoking airfare deal. I got round trip tickets, nonstop flights, Houston to Chicago and back for $177. Now I'll have to add some check baggage fees,
Right.
which is fine, probably $30-$40 each way, but about $177 was a hell of a start.
Michael Blade. Chris, are you going to Minefield?
As it stands right now, I'm planning on it. Yeah, I'll drive up.
Michael Blade.
Yeah, I might see my son-in-law. We talked about so we're not actually going on a family vacation this year just because they went to Disney World early and they got to go to Savannah to bring Gracie up there and kind of snoop around a little bit in a couple weeks. So we that might be a good little trip for me and Matt. We could actually leave here early in the morning and should be about 5 hours up there.
Yeah, I think it's about 5.5 when I came to your place after last year's.
Yeah, so that wouldn't be a bad drive, you know.
Yeah, piece of cake. I'd love to see y'all up there, you and Matt. That'd be great next year.
Yeah, Matt would love to go. I think he's never been around anything like that, so it'd be fun for him. So
Yeah.
I think he'll have his.
Bob's going to be there too. So
yeah, and I think Matt wants to build that 3-inch or 3.5-inch. I'm not sure what frame. Uncle Bill,
Reno, baby, all day.
good morning, Uncle Bill.
Hey, Goomba.
Goomba. So, Joe, what do you think? Air 4? What do you think the drone could have? I mean, Chris, what do you think? I mean, man,
I'm sitting here trying to think. The only thing in my opinion they can do is make the camera better. How can you make a drone that's already got?
You can't make that drone much better. I mean,
I don't see how to make the drone much better. Take all the technology from the Mini 4 Pro or the Mavic 3 Pro. You got that technology. The camera is the only thing, and that's always been the case in my books. Is the camera?
Mhm.
They can make the zoom. I wish they'd make the zoom a little more smooth. Instead, I know it's pretty smooth, but it's still got a stagger in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know. What can you do to improve?
It's going to be incremental if
yeah, it's very the camera on the Air 3 is nice. The zoom, the 7x zoom is good. The battery life is, I mean, I say to me it's really long enough.
Yeah, I hope it is an Air 4 that's coming out, because then the Air 3 would drop and that would, be more affordable. I never need the newest, hottest shit out, so it'd be nice if the Air 3 dropped a little bit. I'm thinking about selling my Mini 3 Pro to then get the Air 3.
Yeah.
Oh, Aruba. I think I'd pick Aruba.
Look, this is one of Billy's I would say was Billy's best friend, but I don't want to cuss Billy like that, Oh,
I knew it.
There's old cool. There's old cool hand.
Man, Lon got up early for us this morning.
I'll be right back.
You know what? The hell with you, dude. I've been up since 6:30 this morning.
6:30. It's only 7:30.
Hold on.
I think everybody got
There
up
it
early
is.
this morning. It seemed like.
Okay. I've been up since like 6:30. I checked your schedule and it said you were going to go on at 8:30 my time.
Well,
So I've been just jerking around.
I try to put about what time I think Chris may go on, and sometimes Chris, what time is your sunrise right now? About
6:23 this morning.
Okay, yeah.
So that's 7:23 for Lon.
Yeah.
That's a little early for Lon, I can tell.
No, it isn't. It's 8 o'clock right now.
I can see in your glasses. It's a reflection off your lenses there, dude.
All right, Lon, here you go. 1-inch sensor, mechanical shutter, meant to replace the Phantom, Air 4.
There you go.
What? No. No.
Now, you can't.
No.
You can't replace perfection.
No, the Air 3 is not going to have a 1-inch sensor mechanical shutter. Come on, man.
You talking about the Air 4?
Air 4, rather. Yeah. No.
Philip.
Oh, man.
We got a shadow of Philip.
Are you a witness protection?
Hold on.
Hey, I
I
got too much
have
going on
information.
today.
Hey, he could be anybody. Who is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Morning
I
from
have
Destin.
information.
Good morning from Destin, Florida.
I'm saying.
Oh,
You gonna have
man,
to hold a cigarette lighter in front of your face and we can see who you are.
Yeah, I know.
That's some funny shit.
well, I turn it right now, but I'm downloading sunrise this morning. Man, I'm ready for a sunset.
Ready for a sunset already? Wow.
Wow.
Yesterday it was pouring down raining.
Bob Casey said turn around, use a natural light.
Well, let me see how far I am. If I move this camera, this thing has a wicked cable on it that decides to go crazy on me.
Oh, well, don't bother then.
No, it's good. It's fun talking to a silly what?
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's something you don't see every day.
Yeah, no lie.
No.
How's that?
There
Is
you
that
go.
better?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's way better. Tell a ghost story while you're at it.
No, yeah.
Come with me, children, and I'll tell you a story.
We'll make this the
It was a
early
dark and
Halloween,
stormy night.
Halloween edition of Drones and Coffee.
Want some candy?
And the call came from the house. The call came from inside the house. Ooh.
Yeah, Lon, I was out of it yesterday a little bit with graduation stuff, but I see they got some rumors of an Air 4 now. So yeah, okay.
Yeah, well, anyway. Nah, mechanical shutter, not gonna happen. Unlikely anyway. I haven't seen anybody solve that conundrum, putting a mechanical shutter and a gimbal that small and a camera that small. I mean, anything's possible, but the problem is everybody seems to forget that these drones have to deal with a lot of vibration and buffeting and etc. And putting in mechanical systems that small that something's got to be jerked around like that can be problematic. I'm just saying it could be. You have a lot of mechanical issues and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Chris, you in charge. I'm making some coffee.
You're in charge, Chris.
I got you. How's Lon?
They barely put mechanical shutter in the Mavic 3 Enterprise. You know what I mean? And this got a camera 4 times the size of the Air 3.
Well,
What?
they'll make money at whatever they do. That's what they do, man. They good at it.
Well, they make good products, and good products sell, and selling products makes money. Yep.
Exactly. That's what it's all about. Is that coin?
Well, they're back at it again about banning. I was reading yesterday that one of the congressmen were trying to start back on the ban again.
They'll never ban them.
There's too many of them out there.
It's just like prohibition back in the 20s. They kept the liquor flowing, man. It's not going to stop.
Well, with DJI stopping you in certain areas from flying and stuff, would that also, if the ban comes across, would that somebody out there's got to figure out a way to actually just go in and just tell it, hey, no, I don't want you.
I think that'd be just the opposite. I think they'll just pull everything. You better fly anywhere the hell you want.
That's what I said.
I mean,
the day after I got, go ahead.
I just say
the day after I got banned.
Sorry. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that could happen where they just sit there and say, okay, we're no longer banning you from flying anywhere.
Yeah.
Your name is Autel.
Yeah, you're on your own.
Yeah. Day after, I would immediately burn all the registration data and eliminate all the NFCs in the United States.
Yep.
And burn all the registration data too. And I'd be like, yeah, okay. See you later. Let us know when you're tired of, Mavic 2 Pros flying over your airports or, or whatever.
Yeah, no, I agree. They will drop the FCC frequency and see what DJI pulled out. Lon, what is? I mean, I know I mean, like, where are we headed? I mean, batteries are better, the cameras are better. So, what would an Air 4? What would be one of the big things, or would it just be another little small jump in some kind?
Technically, they could go to a 1-inch sensor. You know, there's no reason to believe they can't. They did it with the Air 2S, so they
Right.
certainly could go a 1-inch sensor.
Yeah,
You know, mechanical, it's possible, but you know, see, the problem is once you make the camera bigger, you gotta make the gimbal bigger. Once you make the gimbal bigger, then the drone's gotta be bigger. You know, to carry it. You know what I mean? And you know, and the Air series is supposed to be a mid-sized drone. That's where Autel messed up when they came out with their Evo Light. The Evo Light's the same size basically as the Evo 2.
yeah,
You know, Evo 2 Pro. So what was the point? You know what I mean? It's basically the same size. You know, you're throwing it away. It's like making your mid-sized car into an Escalade. You know what I'm saying? You've lost the whole point. You know what I mean? Like making a Corvette into a 4-door. You know, you lost the whole point of the vehicle to begin with.
yeah. I mean, the thing about it, you know, it looked like. I mean, like I said, I hadn't had a chance to look at the little kind of picture he put up of. I guess that was some batteries yesterday. Look almost like the Avata 2 batteries. That was kind of interesting to me, you know. So one
Well,
inch,
they're developing an Air 4, sure.
1 inch sensor,
You know, they're developing an Air 5.
Air 4 battery
You know what I
life,
mean?
and battery life of the Air 3, basically like a new improved Air 2S. I don't know, 1 inch single sensor camera. Yeah, I mean that's all possible. I'm sure the 1 inch camera is no problem to put on there, you know.
Yeah, I'd like to see maybe optical, like I keep saying about the Mavic 4. All I want is optical zoom. That's it. I want one camera with optical zoom, just like the Mavic 2 zoom. That's what I want. Period. And they could do that with the Air 3. Hell, they can keep the 1/1/3 stack sensor with optical zoom instead of this goofy dual camera, 3 camera, 11 camera bullcrap they got going on. Just do an optical zoom. You know, I'd be fine with that. Even 3 times, just 3 times optical zoom on a single sensor, 1 inch. There you go. Boom, done. Drop the mic. You know.
Yeah. There you go. John Flynn said, "Preach it, Lon."
Well, I'm just saying.
Come on, Philip.
Come on. How's it going?
Nope. Mechanical sensor. No hobbyist needs a mechanical sensor. Period. A mechanical shutter. I mean. So, you know, it's just it's extra complication for no benefit. You know what I mean? But optical zoom. Now we're talking. Right? Maybe a 5 times. That would be awesome. 5-time optical zoom. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you're right there. I've never had a mechanical shutter. I'm a hobbyist. I don't have a need for one, honestly. I mean, yeah, it'd be great to have, but
No, it
Yeah.
wouldn't.
the Air 2S was great. The Mini 3 Pro is great. Mini 4 Pro, like, come on.
That's mapping is the
Yeah,
only.
here's the question.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Can they do optical zoom without extending the lens out and throwing off the balance and the gimbal?
Air Mavic 2 zoom. Remember? They did it. They've done it already with the Mavic 2 zoom. And it still had a tiny camera, in my opinion.
Yeah, that was a 1/2 inch sensor, wasn't it?
No, it was a 1/2/3, but I mean the camera. I'm talking about the camera size itself, not the
Just the-
sensor size.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a small camera. Yeah, it was still really tiny.
It was smaller than the Mavic 2 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, much.
Bill is talking about crane proofing them right there, 360 degrees crane proof.
Gray proofing. Well, they could do better obstacle avoidance for sure. You know, they could get up to Skydio level of obstacle avoidance. You know, there's still room for improvement. There always is, no matter what they have. They could get 2-hour flight time. You know what I mean? They can make it faster. It could go 60 miles per hour instead of 45. I mean, I'd be down for that.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And they have made those kind of improvements. The Air 3 has obstacle avoidance like 5 miles per hour faster than the Air 2S, let's say.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Where they make the distinction between where you have obstacle avoidance and when you don't. You know, the Air 3 has a higher threshold because the computer, the processor inside can make those decisions faster. And as they improve that, then they can get your obstacle avoidance all the way through sport mode, for
That'd be
example.
nice. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That would be
Well,
a
I'd say it'd be
huge
nice, but-
improvement.
Usually obstacle avoidance will mess up your shot, but yeah, you can always turn it off.
Well, you can always turn it off, but the point is that you're just flying around. It'd be nice to have a little, like Bill will tell you, it'd be nice to have a little, maybe just a warning, not even to stop you.
Right.
You know, just a warning. You know what I mean? Saying, hey, you're getting close to shit, dude.
You
Yep.
mean you mean somebody to come out and just pinch you?
Yeah.
Is that what you're
Yeah,
meaning?
yeah, just to go tap tap. Hey man,
Hey man,
hey man, hey
I
man.
don't. You remember last time?
Yeah, I'm not telling you not to get in the water, but I'm just telling you there's alligators in there.
And they do jump up out of water and catch them. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Hey, but they probably have a new RC type controller that might be a little brighter, and that might be something a little better, you know, with the Air 4. I mean, that's possible. Not so much an RC type Pro, but something in between, you know. A little upgrade.
Well, the RC2, I don't see any reason to upgrade that other than, you know, maybe a brighter screen, but it's already 04. It's already, you know what I'm saying? So there's really no necessity.
What's the nit on that? I mean, is it not that bright?
800. I believe it's 800.
Is that the same as the Mini 3 Pro controller? Is that 800 also?
I think
Yeah.
Okay, I have that one. So I mean, it's only bright.
Yeah, I've never had I mean, it's pretty. Yeah, and you could always grab a little shade most of the time. You know?
Yeah, yes.
The RC Pro's only 1,000. So it's not like the RC Pro's 20,000 and there's 800. You know what I mean? The RC Pro's only 1,000.
Is it really? Okay, I was thinking it was more.
Nope.
Every opportunity to rub it in. Bill. No, Bill, we would.
Yeah, he's rubbing something, Bill.
You know, we
All
love
right.
you, Bill. We love you, Bill.
Good morning.
Take care, Bob.
Good old Chrissy Cakes.
Oh man.
No, I mean, you know, they're always coming out with new stuff, and that's the company. That's all companies. You know, people always point at DJI and crap on them for it. And it's like every company's coming out with all the automakers come out with revised cars every year.
Absolutely.
You know,
always have.
televisions every year, cars, you know, refrigerators, microwaves,
New phones.
watches,
Yeah.
phones. I mean, I don't understand. Computers, computer chips, the furniture, carpet. I don't know, man. That's the whole point in companies. They come
I
out
think,
with
I think what you have,
dishwashing detergent. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
what you got to do in the drone.
I don't get it.
Yeah, is get the drone that's best suits you. You know, if you don't do any, you know, like for myself, I never bought the Mavic 3 just because I really didn't need that drone. You know, so I mean, I think get what you use and your type of flying, and you know, if you do want to try to make some money, hey, look, you can make some money with a Mini 2.
Yep.
If you're good enough, you know, just to do some pictures and stuff. So DJI likes to make money for shame. Yeah, there you go.
I know. I don't. This vilification of companies, you know, trying to turn a profit. It just blows my mind.
Yeah,
I don't go to work without money. I'm done working. The day they stop paying me, I'm
Yep.
done. It's a wrap. I'm done. You know, I don't get the point. You know, it's weird. Uh-oh. Fire,
Chris is
Somebody's firing up.
Chris
That's
firing
son.
it up, son.
Son, I can't
Hey,
see.
Chris. Yeah, hey, Chris, I got a question for you. I forgot. You probably said this before. How did you come out with your truck when they were going to replace the motor and all that? Whatever happened with that?
I got another truck.
So they helped you out, or you just said to hell with it and went and bought another truck?
They helped out a little bit. I still made a payment on a truck that I was going to trade in for 9 months.
Mm.
And now this truck has got transmission issues.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Really?
General Motors, thumbs down. I know Brother Bob's a big GM guy. I'm just not having good luck with GM right now.
Dang it.
Yeah,
That's unfortunate because it's a good looking truck and it's nice and it's got all the bells and whistles. But
That sucks. You got problems with that, man. Don't go Dodge. I'll tell you that.
I had a Dodge for 20 years. Never had an issue with it.
Lana's muted. Tell him.
He's fumbling.
Where's my microphone? Where's my microphone? Who's got my mic?
Still muted.
He
I don't
said-
know what happened. I can see your lip. Wow, what happened? I don't know.
Look at us when you're talking.
He must have that DJI Mic 2 system.
He got that Skydio mic.
Oh,
Got that Hubson mic.
What happened to Chris? Did
Chris, you okay?
Ruh-roh.
I think Chris' phone fell off the dashboard.
He's fumbling for it now.
That was Dodge 20 years ago. I don't know, man. I tell you. Oh, there you go, Chris.
He's back.
No, it's
I've had a couple buddies
Unfortunate.
with Dodge trucks. They've had issues with them too. Not to mention just the poor fuel efficiency on them on the Rams, but they've had issues. And I drive a van, a Dodge van, and I had a Chrysler van before that, and it's been just nothing huge major. I mean, a couple things, but been just finicky little shit, you know.
Our Dodge dealership got bought out by the guy who owns the Chevrolet place here, so they haven't taken over yet. But the Dodge place has never. I mean, it's been an old family-run business for probably 40 years, and they've never really upgraded. So I'm kind of interested to see. I'm sure they're gonna bring it up to standard. I guess.
Remodel some stuff, you mean?
Yeah, it's never been. As far as I know, I'm not saying it's never been, but it's never been remodeled like how the car dealerships do about every 2 or 3 years. It seems
Yeah.
like. So.
Yep.
Well, I've had a Ford for several years. The F-150 2 times. Ford Ranger back in the
Yeah.
90s.
I'm looking at a Maverick now, Philip.
Really? What year?
New, yeah. I'm probably maybe a year old. I told myself back in 2012 when I bought my very first brand new vehicle, I swore I'd never do that again.
I had a 76 Maverick.
Oh, okay, yeah. You had the old school. No,
Yeah.
I'm looking at a 24, 23, 22 at the oldest. Yeah, not the old man, not the 70s
Oh,
Maverick.
come on now.
nah, man.
Chris, what do you have right now? The GMC? Is that what you?
I'm in a Ford, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I can tell by that window, by the shape of that window ledge.
Yeah, I see the handy. Yeah.
And it's a company truck, and I had a chance to buy this about 5 years ago, and I bought it. And we drive Fords. That's what our company drives is Fords. Been driving Fords for years, and these trucks get 150, 200,000 miles on with no issues. It's just a freaking Ford pickup. There's nothing fancy about it. It's got electric windows and air conditioner. That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
No, I had
They run.
I had my 2013 for 11 years, and just got that little Hyundai Santa Cruz. But I mean, I like it, but it's definitely different. I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm. A little bit smaller.
Ray, my wife had a Maverick in 1972. Joe, there you go.
There you go.
Nice.
Joe wasn't even born yet.
Now I was 6 years from being born. Was the Maverick? I mean, I've seen pictures of it. Was that a car or was it still a truck?
It was a car.
It was a car, right? That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. My dad had a Maverick.
That's what I thought.
Testes 1, 2, 3. Testes.
Yeah, but do you have that Samsung phone? Does it need some work or something?
This guy.
Hey, is Lon out there? Do y'all hear him?
He is there.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I think I forgot to charge my mic last night. That's the only thing I can think of, but it acts like it's working. My wireless mic, and I don't know. So I got it on my headset, so it's probably the audio is probably not.
It's worse. Yeah, it's worse quality now. I bet we still hear you fine.
Yeah.
Still hear you fine.
That's a
Yes,
lot
it
of
is.
miles.
Yeah.
My less F-150, I got 280,000 on.
That's
it.
great.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I have 180,000 on my
Yeah.
F-250. I have 180,000 on it. It's got a lot of problems right now, though.
Everybody has their likes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's one thing about America. You can either like DJI or you can like Altair, or you can like Ford, Chevrolet, or Mopar. That's
Yeah.
one good
and
thing about living here. We get choices.
yeah.
Yep, that's for sure.
Amen.
No matter who you are, no matter what brand, somebody's not happy with them. I don't care if it's Mercedes. Or, there's somebody with a Yugo that still loves it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Or had a Neo Geo or the Geos.
I just had a bad experience with a General Motor product on Thanksgiving and Christmas Eve, actually.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Yeah, well, like you say, especially look nowadays, don't go on a Facebook forum about any kind of vehicle because all they really do is supposed to be helping each other with the product, and all they're doing is bashing the product just because one little thing went bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know when that truck broke down the first time, I pulled into a Whataburger parking lot, and what do? While I'm waiting on the truck, I get on YouTube, and I type in 2021 GMC 6.3 motor issues, and oh my gosh, did they?
Whole list of stuff came up, huh? A bunch of videos.
Bunch of videos. Same
What's your
thing.
problem? Watch this video.
The valve lifters come apart. And when they do that, they go down through the
yeah.
motor.
The lifters came apart. Gee.
Yeah.
Bad retaining rings. What do you got there? Bad retaining rings.
Do what, Lon?
Is it a bad retaining ring on the lifters?
I think that's what they. I think they had to run their motors that run through Mexico where they had some bad quality control.
Yeah.
And yeah, they come apart.
It's got to be the clips. You know, what I mean, there's clips that hold them together. It's got to be the clips. If it's falling apart,
that and they still do that cylinder layout where they lay out them cylinders as you're driving down the road for better fuel economy. GM does that, and I think that was part of it. But I think the big thing on ours was the lifters come apart, fell down through the valve train, found.
You talking about when it goes from like a 8-cylinder to 4 or whatever? Is that what you mean? For fuel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's a difference between firing and being dragged. You know what I mean? And if there's 4 cylinders being dragged while the other 4 are firing, that's a different set of forces on the lifters. You know what I mean? It's a push instead of a pull, so to speak. That's very straight. Very but I just mean it's a different.
Hey, Randy got his pen right there. GM must be an affiliate.
Affiliate of Boeing. Randy. About right.
Well, maybe the door. It wouldn't be so bad if the car door open while you're driving instead of opening on the plane. That be a little bit better.
Yeah, there's all kinds of reasons. Maybe it's not getting enough oil. The oil flow isn't as good. Who knows, man? But it sounds to me like the retainers are bad.
Something happened there, Lon. I mean, it's a known issue, and honestly, I think they're still having issues. You can YouTube it and Google it, and you'll see. I watched one guy cranked his truck up. It sounded just like ours the first time.
No.
Well, you're out hot rodding the damn thing, Chris.
Do what?
You're out hot rodding. That's why, buddy.
You can't hot rod these trucks anymore, Lon.
No, they. Mm-mm.
Put your foot in it, see what happens. It will not. You can't overspeed.
Uncle Bill said, "Chris, you drove it. That's the problem. That's just driveway."
He's like, "How dare you?"
Yeah, it's the wife's truck, and I drove it, and that's when it happened.
No, man. I remember when I used to ride Harley, and I had a Sportster. And I got like 2,000 miles on it. I brought it in because it was messing up, and they go, "Well, you're riding it too hard."
Yeah, that's
a freaking Sportster. It's
ride it like you stole it, man.
Yeah. So I got the guys I ride with on Hondas and Yamahas are right next to me, riding exactly the same as I am, and their bikes run. You know what the hell? You know, get out of here, man.
Yeah, well, Harley. If you ever been to a Harley dealership, that's about some of the. They're like all brainwashed, you know.
Yeah, to an extent. I mean, they've gotten way better now. Let me make that clear. We're talking the 80s. But it used to be so bad you wait a year for your bike and then you immediately take it somewhere to have the point, you know, change the ignition setup. That you know, you'd immediately go spend money to change a bunch of shit just so you can drive it every day.
Yeah.
You know, otherwise, you know, so.
It's kind of like all our drone accessories we buy. You know, the minute we get the drone, you know.
Yeah, that's true. But we don't buy drone accessories to make it fly.
No. The one thing it's supposed to do, it pretty actually does pretty good. Let's see, Ronnie. I worked for General Motors for 15 years. Amazing to see how well some vehicles held up and how poorly some of the vehicles held up for others. Depends on the day of the week. Yeah, I guess it could.
Yeah, it's a man-made product, right? And anything man's hand touches is bound to have issues.
I went through. I worked for body shops years ago after high school and did a trade school thing, and I got a tour of the GM plant in Kansas City, and it was pretty cool to see. It was pretty neat to see the process. You know, we watched the whole car basically go through the line. I mean, we went through each step. You know, not one car obviously, but went through every step of the process, man. And it's pretty amazing to see how fast them things come together.
I've been to the Bowling Green, Kentucky for the Corvettes built, and it's amazing.
Nice.
I think they pull it down, and 43 stations later, they drive it off and test it around a little bit. It's
pretty damn cool. Yeah, to see the body go in through the factory E-coat, you know, the acid dip, and then the whole shebang.
You know, like you're walking along every station, and those guys are like, everybody does one little thing, and they're like screwing the screwdriver, but they looking at the women watching them. You know, I mean, I
had a cousin that worked for the Ford plant in Kansas City, and he said, I was talking to him one day, and I said, what do you do? What do you do exactly there? He's like, oh, assembly line. I was like, so what exactly do you do? I screw in the passenger side sun visor.
Mm-hmm.
Two screws. Next car comes by, 2 screws. Next car comes by, 2 screws. Passenger side air. And you know, he move around and whatever, but I screw in a sun visor. He was there 30-something years. You know, balling.
Yeah, I've worked in several factories, so that's what I did. And my family all worked in factories. My family moved to Michigan from down south during the Depression to look for work in the auto industry and the factories and whatever. So I grew up around all factory workers. My dad was a UAW steward. So
I wish I would have taken an opportunity years ago in that, but I didn't.
48 miles. Okay, Bob. Yeah, been there a couple. Actually, my friend had you can get a car delivered at the museum, a Corvette, which costs more, even though they only got to drive it like right across the street. But what they do is bring it in, make a little presentation, and you pick your car up there. But it's about, at the time, it was about $2,000 more to pick up your car from the factory. But hey, we did it, and but we rode the bikes through there a couple times. So
nice.
We lost Chris. Oh, nice.
Captain Joe.
Hey, save the best for last.
What's up, JoJo?
What's it coming?
What's up, Joe?
I've been up for the last 20 minutes, but I've been fighting with dogs and getting my stuff ready.
Fighting with
Y'all
dogs.
got to get your time right.
You growing your hair out, Joe?
He's killing me with this.
I just haven't
I just
cut
go
it.
on whenever stuff he does. It's just like
I can't go live till Chris Hope finishes. That's when I go.
Oh, I know.
8:30. He'll be done for sure.
Yeah.
Right? He'll be
No,
done for
'cause it's
sure.
earlier now. It's earlier now in the summertime.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it depends how long Dennis stays. Well, Dennis stays on, and Chris don't stay on. I mean, Chris is only usually on about 10 or 12 minutes normally. So
Yeah, last week I
Sanders is making
I
a
missed it.
time.
I missed the show. I
Long
slept
time.
in a little late, and that was 7:30, 7:45. Like, oh, I missed Johnny. Whoops.
yeah, I'm gonna have to bump the time down a little bit.
Well, you started early last Sunday.
What time is Joe, what time is our sunrise? I don't even know. What time is sunrise here?
Couldn't even tell you right now.
Man, I don't even know, dude. To be honest,
Sunrise is at the same time everywhere, basically.
It was 5:55 here in Destin this morning.
it was,
6:03.
is it 6:03, Joe? That's
6:03.
probably about right. I take my daughter to school at 6:30 to high school, and the sun is it's bright by then. You know, it's so probably 6:10, 6:15. I imagine.
8 o'clock every week, and then that gives Chris time to be done. And if he doesn't fly, oh well, still start at 8 o'clock. You know what I mean?
He'll text me when he's not flying normally.
I don't care. Just start at 8 o'clock if he flies or not. What's that got to do with anything? Just start at 8, man.
Because it's a sunrise crew. It's one after the next after the next.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it.
Let's see.
Just stop it, he said. Adjust your schedule, Lon. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
No. Have a schedule. Have a schedule. I'm asking you to have a schedule.
Lon, what happens is if you get up and watch Charlie and then Rodney and then Dennis, then you'd be right in line, and then you know when I'm starting.
You'd understand, yeah. You'd understand.
You got to follow the sunrise.
It's a crew.
What kind of look is that? What kind of look is that, Lon?
I thought he was frozen for a minute. He's just thinking. He's in deep fucking thought right there.
This is why I'm listening to a bunch of bullshit face. You know what I mean? It started. I don't care what time. Start at 7 then. I don't care. 9, 7, 7:55, 6.
We'll see you at 4, Lon.
The same time every week. That's all.
It could be 4 p.m. It could be 4 a.m. We'll see it.
No, start at the same time. That's all I'm saying. I was up at 6:30 this morning.
Ken
I
Hallfire
with you at 7
Kenny.
o'clock. I looked at your schedule and it said 8:30. And I said, oh, okay. So I started goofing around the house, yada, yada, yada. And I happened to stop by my phone and, look at it. And I go,
Hey,
oh, what's he doing live? It's only
set Chris's notification. Then when you know Chris is on, we coming right on right after that. Let's see. Bass boat from a friend that used to be in Mammoth Cave. He is now in Greenville, Tennessee. Captain Ray Kelly. Captain Ray said he's still in bed. Captain Ray, what the hell's up with that? What time is it?
8:38.
8:40 at his time. Yeah.
I'm telling you.
It's 7:39 where I'm at.
Same here.
Yeah,
I don't care what time you start, man.
You in Destin? You in
Destin. We're here until tomorrow.
Oh, okay, I got you.
We're came down with the mother-in-law and her sister, and we're staying at Uncle's place. One of Uncle's places down here. He rents out several places. So yeah, $250 a night. I mean, $250 for the whole thing. Can't beat that. Just pay the cleaning.
Robe.
Bill,
Love it.
Paisan.
Bill in his robe. That is all right, dude.
Bill, don't open the robe. Don't open
Oh
it.
my God.
Yeah.
He's doing the Hugh Hefner over here. You got a pipe?
Button that sucker up.
Man, hey, get that top button.
Hugh Hefner
Hold on, man.
up in here. You know?
I'm fixing to have coffee come out my nose.
Yeah, it's a pleasure seeing them.
I'm gonna have to switch glasses down.
No, I could have come on without the robe, but here's the one time I'm streaming. I'm actually not wearing pants.
Don't stand
Thank you for
up.
putting on a robe and sitting down, not walking in circles.
Oh,
Today.
Bill was waiting for his friend to come back on. That's what he was.
Uh-huh.
Who, Joe?
No, he knows what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Yeah.
a booty boy. Booty boy.
It's good to be here so far today. Bill flew into a crane. That's news. That's new. Yeah. What else did we see? I drive a Ford with 188,500 miles on it.
There you go.
Doesn't use a drop of oil. If it does, it's so. I checked like 2,000 miles in. I just bought this thing, last November,
Mhm.
and it uses so little. It was using oil for a minute. It didn't, and then it did, and I figured out it was the PCV valve. was allowing oil to go through. So I changed that out. If it's using any, you can't tell, on the stick, because, the Yohos that filled it last time overfilled it.
And nothing on your new driveway?
Nothing on the driveway. Nothing. It's not leaking any oil. Everything runs great. Gas mileage is right where it should be.
Good. What year are you saying?
I mean,
That's
that's
98, right?
That's a 16.
16. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we made fun of Harleys. I own one of those too. That was good.
Yeah, I'm just
That doesn't leak any oil either. That's all I keep hearing about. All the oil, those Harleys leak all oil. Again, that was the 88 engine that was the last engine to do that. I mean, Panheads did it, of course. So did the Shovelheads and all the rest of them. Yeah, it hasn't since, like, I don't know, Vaughn, what year did they stop using the 88? 95?
Yeah. So there's been improvements, like I was saying. I was
That's
talking about back
36
in the
years
80s.
ago. We can talk about all leak from 36 years ago,
I'm saying in the 2000s they went to I can't remember, but that was a huge improvement. A huge improvement. So
I might have been 05.
I was 04, 05, and they really changed
The
Once they got
engine.
that was a huge improvement.
Well, between 05 and 08, the engine, the V8 engine in there was a different V8 engine that they now don't use it anymore because of the fact it costs $700 just to change the spark plugs in it.
Jeez.
And you can't change them. You have to have somebody
now?
change them for you. I had an 07 that when I carried it in for a tune-up, the guy came up to me and told me how much it's going to cost. I looked at him and I went, "What? No, I'm carrying it somewhere else." He goes, "Go right ahead." And I carried it somewhere else, and they were the same price. He said it costs it. You have to have a special tool just to change the spark plugs in them.
Wow. Probably got to crank the engine forward too, take a motor mount out, crank it forward maybe. Who knows?
Raise it up a little bit.
That old
What are you talking about?
like that.
What am I got right now?
I don't know. What were you talking about? 708 what?
He's talking about Ford
Ford
now, I think.
F-150s.
150.
We were talking about Harley, but
I
we're
had-
talking about Ford.
I changed the plugs in that myself. What are these fuckers talking about?
It was 06. Well, the one I had was an 07, and it had that engine in it. If it's a
I'd have been
V8,
start of it then if you had an 06, Bill.
Blue engine. They put the 4.6 and the 5.4 in them. Yeah. Well, what are you saying? They had to replace. You had to pull the fuel rail out to get it to spark plug, maybe.
there's 4 plugs, 2 on each side, that you have to use a special tool to get in there to get to them.
In the back, he's talking about the back.
The
plug.
back ones, the back plugs.
All you need is the right tool. You just need it's just an angle.
This
A
Mr.
couple of
Bob
elbows.
Casey. This was Bob's eating right here, y'all.
I figured that was Bob.
Hey, I got the same pan, I think. Get the fuck out of here. I'm serious, a heart attack. I think I had the same frying pan.
Yeah, I think you had to pull.
Got it going on there. Bob got it going on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I changed mine. Remember when Ford had that problem with the aluminum head, and if you over torque the spark plugs, they
Yeah.
would blow out.
Right.
I had that problem on my Mustang. I'm flying down the road, all of a sudden, poof, 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 poof. I
You know
look.
what they did to fix
Spark
it?
plug
They just
gone.
redesigned the.
Huh?
That's all I had to do is I redesigned the plugs and it fixed that problem.
Yeah, well, you had to use Motorcraft plugs too.
That was
That's why I made
my
the biggest
my
mistake.
That was the 4.6 and the 5.4. But they in the Mustang especially, and the 5.4 had a problem more than the 4.6 did. But I had to do.
Yeah, I went and bought a re-sleeve kit. You know those re-thread kit. They literally someone came up with an exact kit to fix this. Then you had to go in with a re-threader and then a sleeve, and then you put the spark plug back in. You had to put thread locker and whatnot.
Like a helicoil.
Yeah, helicoil. Thank you. Helicoil.
Yeah,
They had
but
a whole kit for it. I still have it.
If it broke, though, it might be a problem getting it out. You know, if the plug actually broke in half, some of these guys actually had to pull their head to get the plug.
So you Ford guys, how's the new EcoBoost motor, like the newer EcoBoost motor? Is there
Fantastic.
good, bad? It's good.
Fantastic.
Story
It's
or
got
good?
so much power.
The like I mentioned earlier, thing about looking at a Maverick, and that's an option. I think I'd rather have the hybrid, honestly, but just for my type of driving that I do would be better, but that EcoBoost would be, is an option in that truck. So wondered if that was if there was issues with it or pretty good.
For that little truck, that EcoBoost that they put in there, you got a lot of you can actually tow $5,000 with that.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
a buddy of mine back
a
in
little
KC has his son ordered one from the factory, and it was like freaking $26,000 or something, from the factory with this limited options and just with the EcoBoost. It's like so affordable, brand new. Maybe it was $28,000, but it wasn't 30. So.
No, I think initially they had some quality control problems the first year, but I've heard pretty good things about them. I really consider that. I think that's a great compromise between a truck and a car. It's comfortable, rides nice.
Right.
And
I don't need a big truck.
Hybrid. I mean, you know about that little hybrid truck. It doesn't matter who you talk to. You talk to the truck guy. Yeah, I got a truck. You're talking to green guys. Yeah, I got a hybrid. So you fit in with that. But
well, I'm not trying to fit in with anybody but my budget and my lifestyle. I don't give a shit about anybody. Yeah. It's brand new. That thing was. I drove one brand new. It was $24,200 for a base model hybrid. No bells and whistles. Like $24,000. So.
It's over miles a gallon around town in a little pickup truck. That's pretty damn impressive.
Yeah.
It actually gets gas mileage around town than it does on the highway.
Yeah, of course it's a hybrid. Rick Buckeye has one. He had it at Spin Up, and cool little truck. And he said he's getting like 48 in the city.
That was a shithead truck.
Shithead. Yeah, shithead. Yeah, he said he's getting like 48 in the city.
Oh wow, 48.
Come on.
Shit, the damn sound like a motorcycle there.
Right.
Yeah, they're getting even Dodge is getting their hybrid Ram 1500. They're getting like 700 miles range out of the thing on a tank.
Wow.
Like a 20-gallon tank. They're getting like 700 miles on that thing. So hybrid.
My brother years ago had an 03 Jetta diesel. He was getting 51 miles a gallon when he sold it. It was like 46. It got better as it got older.
I had a friend of mine had the same one too. And
03 TDI. Oh my God, I think it was amazing.
Yeah.
Captain Joe, what you working on there?
Posting a video I did yesterday. Found us a new secret spot.
Oh.
Look at.
I can't tell you where it's at because it's a secret. Too many people here.
Is it a legal spot or illegal spot?
Oh, it's close.
It's right on the cusp.
It means right there. I went down on Lake Road down in Lacombe, and when you hit a certain point, it's Big Branch National Wildlife on both sides. So I came up I got right on the other side of the sign, and then I flew between some homes back there, because it's a little fishing area where people live. They have their little boats, the shrimp boats and everything.
Yeah, I know where.
And every swallow in Louisiana came out to look at the drone. Every one. None of them missed it. And I had a couple of them dive bomb it, everything else.
Swallows or something else.
Well, I was cheeking, my cheeks were being squeezed the whole flight. But I was right on the cusp of that line. Went right on the other side of the sign.
Yeah, it looks like a good week. So I'll call you. We'll definitely go one day.
Well, I can't do Thursday. That's the only thing.
Gotcha.
Thursday, I got to go to that funeral.
Bill Renane, you been doing any flying?
Actually, the Air 2S is charged up. I'm going to my dad's today. I think I'm going to bring it up with me.
Yeah, there you go.
We haven't. There's a restaurant there we haven't gone to a couple of years. It's on the wall. It's on the lake. He lives by East Lake Hapakaliga. I think it's named after some Indian somewhere. But anyway, there's a place right on the water called Krabby Bill's. That's appropriate. So I think we maybe go eat lunch there, and then I'll fly over the lake and over the restaurant. I want to get.
Oh.
There's a beach there. There's a community park and like that. It's right down the street from his house. So pretty nice.
Maybe poor decisions in Juarez one weekend. Juarez, Mexico. You come back calling yourselves Krabby Bill.
Hey,
Get
hey,
to the
Lon, I
wrong
didn't know you
Bordello.
could, Lon, I didn't know you could make a good decision in Juarez.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah,
It's
Philip,
a decision to go there right off the bat.
You doing any flying in Destin while you're there? No.
Where I'm at right now, there's no way. The airport is like 3 miles away from here. They're all zeros all the way around here. Now, if you go to Crab Island is right here. I mean, you can actually go up to the park and just see everybody out there.
Yeah.
But Crab Island, they got 200 and 400 right there in the middle of the water. And I'm like, oh, I could wade out there. I mean, it's shallow enough, but that's the only place.
I tell you what, they got some good sights in there. Put the zoom on now, and I'll tell you that, you know.
Oh yeah, they got especially going to be today because
yeah,
nice and sunny today. So
yeah, Crab Island's got
You rent yourself like a rowboat or something to take out there.
I could. We're down here with mother-in-law, and I guess all of y'all know the story of mother-in-law and everything. But we were coming down here, and my little telltale came on. It said passenger door open. I looked over, and she was opening up the door, and I'm like, "Where are you going, Randa?" She goes, "I was trying to roll the window down," and I said, "Well, you're not going to roll it down that way." So I had to pull over, and we had to shut her door. But it's been kind of scary here lately.
Yeah, damn.
Look, hey, here you go, Bill.
Hey, you got a fan. The OnlyFans. Hey,
OnlyFans.
we have an OnlyFans site. It's
I seen they called you a pimp while ago, Bill.
Yeah,
That's a person in management position.
That's what Dominic said.
I saw that. That's okay. I've been called way worse than that. That's okay. That's sergeant in charge.
That's a compliment.
But, what were we talking about? Trucks?
Hey guys, I'm gonna jump off there and get some breakfast going for the little one.
All right.
Y'all have a great day, man.
See you,
I
Joe.
just gotta go pretty
Good chatting with y'all. Have a good one, everybody in the chat.
Bill Renane, you ordering an Air 4? You heard about the Air 4?
No. And I'm the only Bill in here. You don't have to say my entire name like that every time. Is that to remind yourself? That's to remind yourself who I am.
Bill
Renane.
Bill Renane. No, look, I got your name right here.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Air 2S, baby, all the way. They still haven't given me any reason not to want my Air 2S.
Hey, the Air 2S is still, man, look, that drone's got a...
No, it's a great drone. They're all great drones, but all of them, you know what? They go up, they fly, they come back, take pretty pictures, do what you tell them to do, don't lose them, fly them into cranes. There, I beat you to it. Fly off so that it runs out of juice. I mean, they do what you're supposed to do. Something's going to have to come out that's going to make me think, wow, I want that over what I have. And he's like, it takes slightly better video. Okay. All right.
Hey, that's something we definitely talk about lately. I mean, it's little small increments of these drones. So buy the one that's best for you. That's
Casey. Well, how's your country ham and eggs there, buddy? You left earlier to have some nice country ham and sunny side up eggs. Good for you. It's gonna have to rub my feet or something. I mean, it's got to do something that's gonna make me think that I need that versus what I have, unless what I have stops working, and break it or lose it or drown it, then I'll buy one. But
Hit a crane.
But I like to have an Air 3. Do I want to go out and spend the $1,600 on the whole ecosystem? No. I'm about to renew my homeowner's insurance for the year, which is not cheap in Florida.
Boy, you're not lying. And away with all this other stuff happening,
yeah,
that could be a problem. It's already a problem in a lot of places.
Yeah. Oh, it's a big problem down My company just decided they didn't want to insure me anymore. I'm 63 years old. I've never had an insurance claim. Got a credit rating over, north of 800. No record. I mean, there's no reason not to insure me except where I live.
Right.
And they just, why didn't you insure me in the first place, you cocksuckers? I mean, now, I got to go through this again. Pay somebody else to do another 4-point inspection and wind mitigation on my property.
Yeah. Ray,
Real
what's
pain in
up?
the ass.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, Johnny, Phil, Bill, Captain Joe, and Lon. How you guys doing?
You got your pants on?
Ray, you sleeping late there this morning, huh?
Yeah.
Snuggling,
I was
snuggling.
just relaxing for the past half hour.
I hear you.
Yeah.
But I was
That's what I
listening
do
to
on
you guys.
You feel better?
Sunday too, man. I might wake up at 6 or 7 o'clock, but then I lounge around, watch videos on my tablet, putz around the house, you know what I mean? Get something to eat. I'm not trying to do anything on Sunday, with alacrity. I'm about ease into everything on Sundays. You know what
Yeah, I
I'm
hear
saying?
you.
Yeah.
You used the word alacrity this morning. I love it. You really just elevated the conversation here just by using
Well,
that.
thank you. Well, thank you.
You're using big
Trying to
words.
be loquacious.
Ray, you doing any flying today?
I know her. She lived down the street, loquacious. I'm sorry. Please continue. I'm sorry.
Ray's he's looking for something there.
No, it's back there. Yep. I may do some flying. Yep. If the sun comes out. Still not out though.
Yeah.
Who's also loving their Ibotta twos, man? Well, the update's supposed to be coming here in about a week and a half. So I'm hanging on by my toenails, because I've already got my return in with Best Buy. I can return it up until like July 3rd or something.
Why you gonna return it, Lon?
I don't like it. I went and flew it yesterday, and it's not. It was what I was saying before. It's closer to a camera drone than it is an FPV drone right now.
Oh, really?
And that's fine, but it's not a very good camera drone either. You know what I mean? It's hard to, if you even have it in normal and sport, it is not. You can't get the same kind of shots. You know what I'm saying? You can get with even a Mini 4, let's say. And then to try to fly it like an FPV, it doesn't fly with a damn as an FPV drone either, in my opinion. It definitely is not any good for freestyle or anything goofy like that. Flips and rolls and stuff like that. It's horrible. I don't know how these guys are getting some of the shots they're getting. I gotta give them credit, because some of these shots some of these guys are getting with the Ibotta too. They're asking for it.
Do you have the sticks or you have just the motion?
I have both. I have the sticks. Yeah, I was flying it manual yesterday, and it's just, ugh. It's just so annoying, and it's so floaty. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to land the stupid thing, and it looks like it's gonna land here, and all of a sudden, the last minute, it'll just move over like a foot.
Oh, really?
I'm coming straight down.
I think you could be more accurate with the
Wow.
original Ibotta than you can with this one. I'll say that, going through a gap. I mean, because to me, it does move at the last
It's
minute.
floaty.
Where the original Ibotta is heavier, and it just goes, to me, it cuts a little better. But
I think it's the sensors or something. It's something. It's those bottom sensors they added. It's something, because I'm coming down, I'm trying to land this stupid thing because I'm lazy. So I'm flying in my car. I got a sunroof, right? So I'm gonna land it just behind the sunroof. I'm gonna reach out and grab the stupid thing. So it shows me it's gonna land here. I go, great. I'm landing, and all of a sudden it'll just go, oh, you know what? I want to be over here.
That's not good. That's not good when it does that.
It'll move over like a foot. But like I said, when you're flying manual, I'm just trying to just bank it into a turn, and it's
I think if you could,
you know what I mean?
if you could turn these sensors off the rear, it might be a big difference.
Yeah, I don't know. And maybe that's what they're going to do with the update. They're going to tone it down a little bit. Because those sensors, in my opinion, are the reason why it's jerky and everybody complains about it being herky-jerky and floaty and whatever. I think a lot of it has to do with those sensors.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, thinking about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think the algorithm's a little bit, a little too sensitive is what I'm thinking.
I noticed that yesterday for the first time. when I was going over the water and I was going pretty slow. I noticed it kept trying to drift on me.
Okay.
Now I think yesterday I flew. It was hardly any wind, but it seemed like it was bouncing to me.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know.
And like I said, it's
it happens when you try to build something that's all things to all people. You know, FPV drone flies a certain way because it's an FPV drone, and then you want to use it kind of like a camera drone for people who are entering FPV who've never flown it before, so that they feel comfortable and safe doing it. And that's what you have. And they'll never be able to do that unless they come up with the transformer kind of drone. You know, go gadget drone. You know, where make the fans come in, you know, closer to the body, so it has a little more action to. Maybe someday that's what we'll start seeing is they just change. You know, you'll have open fans, and then
Yeah, they'll start.
The ring.
That's what I was thinking of too.
No, you just snap them on and snap them off. Like you just make it. Take the duck off.
No, I'm much rather press a button and say.
In any case, I think it flies. When you try to fly it like a regular drone, it doesn't bank. You know what I mean? It's hard to. I'm a really good orbiter. Okay, I'm gonna give myself that credit. You know what I'm saying? I'm really good at doing manual orbits. And this stupid thing, it's daunting to try to get a smooth orbit with it when you're just in normal or sport. It's daunting.
So, Lon, do you think it's better with the Motion 3 or better with manual control?
It flies better with the Motion for some reason. You know, in my opinion,
because it's not in manual mode. I mean, it's just a sport mode, I guess.
Well, right. It's just, I don't know. Even just flying in normal sport with the sticks, it feels like it's better with the Motion 3. And I don't know why that would be, other than the drone flies differently with the Motion than it does with the sticks, period, because it's looking for different input. It controls more, the drone controls more when you're flying with the Motion controller. You know what I mean? The computer is more in control than you are. And then when you fly with the stick, it expects you to be more in control. But it's just really, it's just flaky. You know, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Lon is breaking up.
Yeah, something's going on.
I'm breaking up.
Yeah.
Johnny Bob put a link to your video up. You should show a little bit of it.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe it was Lon. Lon, talk again. Give me a little test.
Check.
Sounds better. Let's see. Place it here. What's Ronnie? I had to take my wife to the ER last night. She thought she was. Oh wow.
What happened?
4 hours do EKG.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah.
Everything okay, Ronnie? Hello. God bless. Get well soon.
Yeah.
False alarm. Okay.
That seems like about like every hospital you go into, especially
crazy.
Scary though.
Well, she should have made you breakfast then.
Good strain. Out the door. Bob Casey's
out the door.
He going to get some Air 3 spring footage. There you go.
Enjoy, Bob.
Spring.
We told you not to stand up, Bill.
He's probably going to that painted rock or whatever they call it there.
Bill, what hotel is that road from?
What?
Yeah.
No hotel is going to give you a robe of this quality.
That's
from
funny.
Hotel Joyce. My wife gave me this.
When did Lon go? Lon popped off.
Yeah. Must have been something we said.
He said
he's probably fixing his audio.
He said no. He said
it's time for a new computer.
It's updated time.
Go Apple, Lon. Go Apple.
Oh, please don't get up this morning.
Yeah, Lon goes Apple. He'll come back with a dress.
He'll definitely no. Captain Joe, what you doing today?
I don't know yet. I'm gonna get on pause in a few minutes for a few minutes.
You gotta watch the Lady Lions at 1:00. They get to play Alabama.
Which channel?
ESPN Plus.
Okay. I think I got that.
You got to beat them twice, but hey, they're in the finals of a regional championship. That's pretty good.
Captain Joe, I got to show everybody your things again because I think these things are so cool, and it was so nice of you to make them for me.
You show much.
Really.
Show me his things.
They are cool, really. You know, and then, like you say, you put the sticker on the back. Really, really cool. So thank you again.
It makes it easy.
Yeah, I like having a good time with that 3D printer. I'll tell you what. Bill's got a 3D printer. Yeah, Bill, you been printing anything, or you hadn't been printing too much?
I printed something recently. Finally, after a long time, I'll get it.
Uh-oh, he's getting it.
Okay, this is gonna be interesting.
Well, no, it would be if I could find it.
Let's see. Randy, what's Randy saying? MD has some best nation, but then the worst times. Yeah.
You know, I'm one of the privileged few, I think, along with Ken Huffbauer. We know what Bill's studio looks like.
Oh, really?
It's a very, very sophisticated studio there. Yep. Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's a shower. It looks like it's a shower curtain right now.
It's curtains for him.
But that's probably a first, right? Somebody being in a robe on your live stream, right, Johnny?
Well, yeah, we've had them in a robe with the robe off lately. Let's see.
Glad I missed that show.
Well, I can't find it. I don't know. I printed a frame for Mother's Day for my wife. It said #1 mom on it.
Oh, that must have been nice.
Well, you know, it came out. The finished product looked decent, but it didn't stick to the. It didn't stick correctly. I experimented because my test pad. All right, first of all, it didn't work at all. I had problems. You know, I'd been sitting there with the filament on it for months without being used. First thing that happened, of course, the filament was crack, was just breaking. You know, it just sat there and dried out, I guess. That's one thing people worry about, moisture. Not in Florida. You got AC running 24 hours a day. It's dry in here, you know.
Yeah.
But so then my Bowden tube had broken filament in it. It's like, well, maybe I could it'll push through. Didn't push through. It wasn't going through at all. So I ended up, for the first time ever, cleaning out the tip. I had to clean it out. It was all blocked up, and I mean, I was like, God, I just want to print something for, you know. So I got that done. I ran the test print, you know, the level to level the make sure it's level. Test print ran great, you know, made nice squares, stuck nice, everything's good. But the test print was only set 50 degrees for the platen, and I said okay. So I did the pattern at 50 because it wasn't hot enough. So the edges kind of pulled back, didn't stick quite right. Anyway, long story short, it works again. Cleaned it out. Learned maintenance, stuck my soap with that skinny little freaking acupuncture thing they give you to clean the nozzle out. You know, it's like you're retarded, you know, because I shouldn't use that frame for it, excuse me. But you know, like, oh, okay, I better not do that again. Oh shit, I better not do that again. Okay, watch. Oh, got it. Okay. I did it like 7 times in a row. I was like, you know, I'm not using this anymore. Put it aside.
Did you go ahead and check your blood while you're at it too? Just make sure.
Well, I don't know. No blood came out. I should be concerned about that, right?
Yeah, I think I would too.
Bill, you should print some shithead awards.
Oh, okay. All right. I just remembered why you said that.
I'm telling you, one of you guys should make one of those little drone gnomes. I'm telling you, you make $1 million selling them.
Drone gnomes?
Huh?
Drone gnome.
What's that?
It's a real catchy name.
This is the best thing I printed, I think. The napkin holder. I think that's just one of the coolest things ever.
Yep, that's cool too, Johnny. Yeah,
that is.
It takes like 12 hours.
That's the best thing.
Oh yeah,
the duck.
Yeah, he's flipping it off. Look.
Now, how long did it take to make that, Captain Joe?
This big one took maybe 2 hours.
Okay,
that's not bad.
I got the one in my truck. I set it up on my dashboard, Joe, when I drive the little flipping. I know my granddaughter says she wants one to put on the Jeeps. She wants a bunch of them. Yeah, those are pretty
Got a
neat.
bunch printed.
Now you can make them in different sizes.
Yeah,
You can pick the size you want.
you can.
There you go.
And I got one Velcro to the top.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's his name?
Luck Duck.
Ah,
I had this thing flipping and doing everything at 36 miles an hour, and it stayed on.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
that Velcro ain't going anywhere. All right, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this. I got to get over to the cemetery this morning. Thanks, everybody, for joining in. And let's see, Ray, we got our show Wednesday night, Mr. Billy Kyle.
Yeah.
Everybody tune in. If you got any questions you want to hit Billy up with, we got news of a new drone possibly coming out, Air 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure, I don't know. There was a couple little things yesterday. Saw on Twitter.
Air 4, huh? Air 4? I haven't heard that one.
Yeah,
You heard that from a good source?
Well, Igor started posting it yesterday, so if he's posting it, it's probably coming.
Yeah. Okay. Air 4.
Air
Rather than a Mavic 4, huh?
Nope. Lon said, "What? You work at the cemetery?" Yeah, Lon, I do. I had to. I go.
Right. Lon usually has the good info. What do you think, Lon?
Well, hey, it's early.
Air 4 or Mavic 4?
No, it says Air 4. All speculation.
Air 4.
Yeah, Ego knows. Ego knows.
Mini 5.
I think they got enough mini drone. I don't know. Yeah, there'll be a mini 5 at the end of the year. All right, guys. Everybody have a great day, and thanks for tuning in. And,
Have a good one, Johnny.
See you Wednesday on the Fly for Fun show.
Enjoy the day.
Tonight, yeah, Bill Renee show tonight at 9. No,
10
Eastern, right?
p.m. Right, Bill?
10 p.m. Eastern time.
10
Yeah.
p.m.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, for all you that worried about it, I was worried Artie might have gotten kidnapped in the Philippines because he didn't show up. He didn't message. He didn't say he wasn't going to go on, but he finally got back to me. He just says, "Oh, terrible internet connection at his fiance's house." So,
Well, what it is, they kidnapped him, but they brought him back. So,
yeah, this guy's got no money. But anyway,
Yeah.
everybody have a great day.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.